I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this delicious bacon fried Brussels sprouts. I have two 1 pound bags of Brussels sprouts. I bought them at different times from different stores. And I have two bundles of asparagus, about 1 pound each. I have a pack of Smithfield thick cut bacon and some seasonings. I have black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. I'll add salt to the veggies if I feel like I need it after I taste it with the cooked bacon. I have my cast iron wok washed and ready to go. And now I'm just going to clean my veggies. So I'm going to start off with my Brussels sprouts. I'm going to clean them with white vinegar, as you know I do if you've seen any of my other videos. And then I'm going to fill that bowl with cold water and let them soak. And I'm also going to inspect each of my Brussels sprouts and peel off the defective leaves. For my asparagus, I'm going to simply break them where the natural breaking point is and then use that measurement to cut my other ones. You can use kitchen shears or a knife would be quicker. And then I'm going to soak that in the bowl with my vinegar water Brussels sprouts as well, because we're going to cook these all together anyway. I do rinse these off to rinse the vinegar water off, and then I put them in my colander. I'm going to keep a close eye on my 6 or 7 pieces of bacon that I'm going to render the fat from to cook my veggies in. I am cleaning my Brussels sprouts by peeling off any leaves that are discolored. If it's a few leaves on the outside, I pull them off to see if the center of the Brussels sprout is still good. And if it is, then I'll save it and then just cut the tip off, which I'll show you later. Some of the pieces of Brussels sprouts are perfect and I don't have to pull anything off. So just inspect each one. Once you have them out of your colander, discard the pieces that weren't good enough and then dry off your asparagus and your Brussels sprouts well, because we're going to cook these in a cast iron pan and we want to get some nice caramelization and color on them, and we want them to be dry to get that. So now I have my Brussels sprouts dry. I'm just using a knife to cut off the thick woodsy end piece that we don't want to eat. And now I'm going to cut each of the Brussels sprouts in half to have this open surface that will caramelize nicely. I have the excess leaves that will cook a little bit later. We're not going to throw them away. So we have all of our Brussels sprouts prepped. My bacon is still going. I'm turning it. You can cook your bacon however you like it, whether you like it completely crispy or with some softness to it. And you want to take the bacon pieces out and set them to the side and try not to eat them before the end of this recipe is finished. So I have my bacon grease in the pan and I'm going to add my cut Brussels sprouts. Now this is 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts that I'm adding to my cast iron wok. You probably don't want to cook more than 2 pounds of vegetables at one time in a wok, but I am just trying to get done. So I'm going to cook all my Brussels sprouts and asparagus together. So I let my Brussels sit for a few minutes. The ones at the bottom closest to the heat will get the most color, but as I move it around, all the Brussels sprouts will get color and caramelization. As the bacon grease is absorbed into my 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts, I added more oil by adding avocado oil, and then I put in my asparagus tips, and I'm trying to scoop them around to help them get some heat and some color and let them get to the bottom. And look at how beautiful it is going. My Brussels cooked for about 5 or 6 minutes before I put the asparagus in and the Brussels leaves. I let the asparagus cook for about 3 or 4 minutes extra. I tasted the vegetables and decided I needed to add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I added some garlic powder and some black pepper and some onion powder. I'll taste it again at the end, and if I feel like I need to use the other 1/4 teaspoon of salt, then I'll add it at the very end. But look at how beautiful caramelized these Brussels sprouts are. The char on them is absolutely amazing. And the seasonings being heated up in the cast iron pan smells delicious. And then I added in the bacon pieces, and OMG, y'all. If you don't have a method of cooking Brussels sprouts and asparagus that tastes delicious, choose this recipe and I guarantee you will enjoy it. If you like bacon, that is. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel.